Hey Cindy, you there? Hey, are you off today?
Oh, hello. Kathy, right? Yes, today's my day off. Why do you ask?
Seriously, you really have a day off? I'm super shocked. I didn't think a cleaning lady had any days off.
Of course I do. If I had to work 7 days a week, I wouldn't last very long.
You always take things so directly. What I'm saying is that I'm shocked you can afford taking a day off.
Excuse me?
I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? You're just an old lady working to make ends meet. Take a day off and you can't make ends meet. That's about it, isn't it? So, taking a day off for you is life or death.
I don't really know what you're getting at.
But I'm just stating facts. Also, a cleaning lady, please, is the kind of work lowlifes do. When you don't have any skill or brains to do anything else.
So, do you mean to tell me that you have never done any cleaning in your life?
Excuse me?
Didn't you help out with the cleaning during school, or help clean the house with your mom? And don't you help out at the office? I'm sure you have to keep your own cubicle clean, right? Or do you leave it solely to the janitor? How about at home? Don't you clean your room or wash your bed sheets? Don't tell me you don't do the laundry at all. I hear you came out to live in the city from Nebraska or somewhere. You live alone, right? You must clean up your room every now and then, right?
Well, yeah, I have to.
Or do you just opt to live in a pigsty and have the dry cleaners do your laundry and you always eat out? Is that it?
Excuse me, a pigsty? I keep my room spotless for your information.
If that's the case, you really shouldn't say that cleaning is a low-life job, as you put it. Simply put, cleaning is something everyone does out of necessity, or it's a job.
Don't lecture me. I didn't exchange line info with you just to listen to some sermon.
Oh, I see. So you just contacted me to trash talk me for being a cleaning lady so you can relieve some of the stress of your boring life. Is that it?
Ugh, I was just saying that.
So that's it, huh? You wanted to exchange line info so you could just berate me. I see. So you thought I was of a low position in the company because I happened to join the firm unexpectedly and not during the usual recruiting season. Is that it?
But it's true, right?
I hear you're still temporarily employed here. Still in the training phase, right? I respect your enthusiasm about your job, but I recommend that you get your priorities straight. You really should focus on work and not worry about this or that social group.
Ugh, what?
Okay, I have to get back to work, and I'm sure you're busy too.
What is this? Who the hell do you think you are? You really get on my nerves, you know that? Hey, Cindy, me again. There's going to be a company party next week. Wanna come?
Yes, I know. The company's 30th anniversary party, right? Of course I know all about that.
Excuse me? I can't believe that a lowly cleaning lady has even heard about it.
Of course I know about it. The company is one of our biggest clients. Our cleaning company has a big account with them. All of our staff members related to that account has been invited to the party.
Oh, I see. So you're one of the employees of this cleaning company, huh?
That's right. Didn't you know?
I just thought that you were just hired as an independent part-time cleaning lady is all.
Oh, I see. Okay, so now you know. Not just a little old cleaning lady from the neighborhood.
But kinda weird, isn't it? I mean, a cleaning lady coming to a company party. It would be more respectful to the company if you declined the invitation, don't you think?
Why is that?
Huh? Seems obvious, don't you think?
No, not really. Why do you say that?
Because you're a cleaning lady.
Okay. So what?
Pardon me? What I meant is, you're a cleaning lady, and, well, you should know your place. So you should decline the invitation, that's why.
We received a formal invitation from the company. It would be rude to decline such an invitation, don't you think?
Yeah, well, but
If that's all, I really have to get going.
I was just saying, you know.
Okay then. Nice talking to you. Goodbye.
Oh my god, I can't believe this. Why is the cleaning lady at our party? It's the company's 30th anniversary, for Pete's sake. I thought I told you it would be better if you declined the invitation, didn't I say that? I remember you saying you had to attend because it would be rude to decline since our company is one of your biggest clients or something. I bet you just attended so you can get your fill of free food and drink. That's it, isn't it? Really pitiful. Hey, wait a second, why are you talking with the president of our company being all friendly and all? Oh, I know, I bet you're trying to get him for yourself. That's right, you know I have my eye on him too. How pathetic, you're just a cleaning lady for God's sake. You have no right. As a proud member of this company, I will take it upon myself and have you ejected from this party. What do you think about that? You had it coming. I had the floor staff ask you out to the hall and dumped a bucket of water on you as you stepped out. Worked like a charm. Oh boy, what a sight to see. You were all drenched in water, like a stray dog. Woof, woof.
What's the meaning of this, Kathy?
Like I said when I lined you earlier, it's all your fault. A dirty cleaning lady comes along to our 30th anniversary party, not showing proper respect by declining the invitation. It was just a formality. Can't you take a hint? Why would we invite the cleaning lady on this important occasion? Also, for trying to hijack the president of our company and my darling. I got your precious little dress all wet. Why don't you use it as a rag to clean the bathroom? After you do that, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Yeah, looks that way. Goodbye and good riddance. Hey, what's going on here? Why have I been kicked out of this party? They said I can't return, saying something about paying for the consequences later or something or other?
After what you did, seems like the obvious thing to do. What are you talking about? You just dumped water all over the president of a company. That's one of your major clients.
Huh? What are you blabbering about? President? President of what?
The president of Ace Maintenance and Cleaning. I own the company.
Excuse me? Wait, what? But still, you're still trying to sweet-talk our president? That's obvious. Anyway, all I did was go over to the president's place and congratulate him on the company's anniversary.
So, with that, you thought you had the chance with your boss, is that it?
Yeah, that's how it was supposed to go down. But he was super pissed at me for some reason and kicked me out. Did you put him on this?
I should tell you right now that the president is married with kids. You did know that, didn't you?
Huh? Excuse me? He's married?
That's right.
What? Why is this the first time I'm hearing this?
You just never asked. That's all. I heard you talking nonstop to him. He mentioned that he was married numerous times, but you ignored him. Actually, I recorded it all.
You what? Why did you even record me, for God's sake?
Well, because I'm married to him and wanted concrete evidence of all this.
Yeah, wait. What? What did you just say? You're just a darn cleaning lady.
Okay, let me explain something to you, Kathy. And I hope this opens your eyes a little. The president of this company that you are employed at, is married to me, the dirty old cleaning lady, which also happens to be the president's wife. Is that clear enough for you?
You're making all this up, right? Why is the president married to a cleaning lady?
Now that you understand, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
No, this is not happening. I've been suspended. I've been told I can't come to the company for a while. This is your fault. And why the hell is the cleaning lady the president's wife? Makes no sense.
You just won't let this go, will you? Okay. Let me explain how we ended up getting married.
Pardon me?
About 8 years ago, my husband acquired a 5-story building as part of our company's overall expansion. With that, my maintenance and cleaning company was awarded the contract for that building. That's how we met, and 3 years later, we got married.
So that means when you guys got married, you were both presidents of your respective companies?
Yes, that's exactly right. It seemed obvious. I mean, we both have the same last name. Didn't you even notice?
Well, now that I think about it...
I was a little reluctant to work directly with my husband's company, but we were short of staff and financially struggling, so... I figured once we got back on our feet and hired enough people, we would rethink the contract. But then my husband gradually lost enthusiasm for the company about this time. Apparently, there was someone at the company who was always bad-mouthing the cleaning staff, and there were various complaints he was getting from other staff members. As the company's representative regarding maintenance, I was tasked to investigate, which led me to a woman named Kathy Pierce. A recent hire, this woman apparently also had her eyes on the president himself.
Well, that was because...
And despite telling her that he was married, but you would not listen, and as a result, my husband totally lost it. If I had not caught him in time, I really don't know what he would have done.
I didn't mean to.
And also, you weren't at the party after that unfortunate incident and probably did not know, but we were in the process of introducing a cleaning product that both my company and my husband's company developed together.
Seriously?
But, as you know, I was drenched from top to bottom and could not continue with the product presentation. As a result, the whole schedule for that party was in shambles.
You're kidding me. Why wasn't I told of this?
I got changed and returned to the party as soon as I could. We succeeded with the presentation despite the circumstances. Regarding what you said and did to me, the company will probably render whatever consequences they have in store for you very soon.
But please don't have me fired. I just lost my job at my previous company. I was accused of being a stalker. Can you believe it? So please, I really can't lose my job.
No use complaining to me about it. There's nothing I can do. I suggest you just wait patiently at home for their decision.
Please, I need this job. Could you at least put in a good word to your husband? Please. Cindy, are you there? Oh God, did she just block me?
Several days later, she was asked to resign. She refused at first, thinking that she had a slight chance of retaining her job, and as a result, she was fired. If she would have simply retired, she could have received some financial benefits. Several weeks later, her parents arrived from out of state and visited the company. They profusely apologized for their daughter's disparaging attitude. They demanded that they be allowed to pay for damages for the emotional distress of stalking my husband and for drenching me with a bucket of water during a very important company presentation. The next day, we discussed the issue with our lawyers and decided to accept their offer of compensation. Her parents paid the entire amount, but was adamant that Kathy work and pay back every cent. I heard she is now living with her folks and working day and night to pay them back.
Well, bro, I'm sorry to say it. I really never thought this day would finally come, but here we are. We've had a good run, but I'm afraid this is goodbye forever. I never want to hear from you again.
Wait, what? I know we don't text that often, but what is this all about?
I mean that I got married, and I'm cutting you out of my life, Ricardo.
Pablo, is everything okay?
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
You mean that ever since you graduated from med school and started working as a doctor, you've been acting different. It just feels like you keep trying to go from one goal to another ever since then.
What does that even mean?
I mean, like just now, for example. We live in the same house and you just dropped the news on your big brother that you got married? I don't get it. I feel like there are things that you aren't telling me. Other than the obvious big things.
And just why should I have to tell you every little detail about my life, huh? You know what your problem is? You dropped out of high school just so that you could start working early. The fact is that there are so many things that you don't know, and I don't have time to teach them to you.
If you're upset with me, that's fine, but I just want you to tell me what's going on with you. Please, can we just talk?
Fine, you want an explanation? Here's what's going on. I'm now married to the daughter of the director of the hospital that I'm working at.
Wow, well that's pretty impressive. I mean, doesn't that guy come from a long line of doctors?
You mean you know about my hospital director?
I mean, that family has basically ran that hospital for as long as I can remember. They're a pretty famous bunch.
Well, good. Then this will make it easier to explain. Yes, I am married to the daughter of that famous doctor, and that basically means that I'm guaranteed to be the next director.
Are you sure about that? I thought that you were still doing some kind of residency or something, right?
And so what if I am?
Look, I really don't know about how all this medical stuff works, but I would just be careful about going around half-cocked declaring yourself the next hospital director.
So basically, you're jealous? Is that what's going on? You have no idea how things work in my field.
I really don't, but I'm just trying to give you some brotherly advice.
How about you just stick to the things you do know about? Got it? I'm the only one of us who's a doctor. And the fact of the matter is so many people from my graduating class came from wealthy families. But this girl, she is my ticket to glory. But first, I need to cut you off so nothing is holding me back.
Can you even prove yourself as a doctor among a whole family of doctors?
Well, not everyone is a doctor. My new wife is just a receptionist, but even she went to college.
And is that all that matters to you? What the last level of education someone got was?
Just can it already, would you? Look, I need you to move out of the house.
And just why would I do something like that?
Because my wife wants to move into our place, since it's closer to the hospital than where she is right now. But I can't let her know the embarrassing truth.
And just what would this embarrassing truth be, I wonder?
Well, it's the fact that I have some sweaty, smelly, blue-collar older brother, of course. If she knew the type of people that I came from, there's no way she would ever let me into her world of wealth and power. I know that your job barely even pays you, but surely you can afford some kind of crappy little apartment for yourself, right?
You know, I've been working a long time. Maybe you forgot him, but I was the one who paid for you to go to medical school. I think that I can afford an apartment for myself.
Well, good. Then get out already. I told you to pack up your bags and leave, and I meant it.
Are you sure about this? You really want me to go? This is your last chance to change your mind if you're not sure.
Of course I do. If you stay any longer, it'll just be that harder to air your stink out of the house.
Well, okay, if you're sure about this, I guess I'll go then.
And don't ever come back, you bottom feeder.
Hey there, Kathy. I'm really sorry to be telling you all of this so late, but I moved out of my house.
Wait, what? What happened?
Well, last night I slept in a motel, but I'm gonna be moving my stuff into a new apartment where I'll live from now on.
Ricardo, tell me what happened. Is everything okay? I thought that you were worried about your sick mom, and that's why you stayed in your old house for so long. I mean, for all these years, ever since your dad died. You dropped out of high school and have been working to support your whole family. How did all of this happen?
I know it's a lot to take in, but I talked to my mom and have moved out for now. I think once things settle down, I'll try and take her with me too.
But can't you just tell me what happened?
Well, to make a long story short, my brother wants to cut me out of his life and pretend that I don't exist so that he can try to curry favor with his new wife's family, who are a bunch of rich, famous doctors, and he thinks that I'll ruin his chances of that. Yeah, I think I summed it up pretty nicely, actually.
Wait, what? What kind of crazy soap opera is your life ripped out of? That's crazy! Your brother married into a bunch of doctors?
That's right. In fact, he actually married your cousin, Erin.
Wait a second. I only heard that Aaron got married a couple nights ago. But I had no idea that it was to your little brother.
So it sounds like even your side of the family hasn't heard much about any of this, huh?
Maybe they were planning to make the big announcement at our family reunion next month? But wait! I thought that Erin was dating some guy who worked at the pharmaceutical company she works for.
Oh, really? I have no idea.
Well, I remember that about 2 months ago, she brought a guy home and said that he was her boyfriend. They were even already talking about getting married.
Well, something must be going on then.
I mean, I wasn't actually there to meet him, but I remember she told me that he was a coworker, and your brother is a doctor. I guess that she must have been running around on someone.
It must have been this coworker guy, since Pablo and her seem to be married.
I don't know. I still feel like something is off here.
Well, I can certainly see Pablo doing something sneaky like this, but what about Erin?
No, I don't know. Erin has always seemed like a rather serious and reasonable girl. But changing who she was going to marry and then getting married so quickly just doesn't seem like her.
Well then, how did she and my brother end up getting married? If your cousin really is the type of person that you think she is, then I can't see why she would get with someone like my brother.
You know, now that you say that, I haven't actually been able to get a hold of Erin for the past month or so. I even sent her a message congratulating her on her wedding, but she hasn't even opened it.
Something is for sure going on then.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think I'm going to try and get to the bottom of it.
Well, good luck and be safe. If you need any help or anything like that, just let me know.
Of course! Thanks for talking to me about this. I really appreciate it. I will let you know about any developments, okay? Ricardo, are you there? You're not gonna believe this, but I finally heard back from Erin.
Oh, really? What did she say?
Well, apparently, my uncle and Pablo are away on a conference right now. And it was her only chance she had to talk to me.
But what did she tell you?
Well, between what I found out on my own and what Erin told me, things are pretty bad. But I think that I'm going to need your help. So maybe it would be better to talk about this in person? You aren't working today, right? Maybe I could bring Erin and the three of us could talk together. Could we all head over to your place?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Just let me know when you guys are at the front door and I'll let you in.
Hey, Ricardo, thanks again so much for today.
Don't thank me. I'm so sorry for what Pablo did. I can't believe he would go that far just to marry Erin the way he did. We need to move fast and try and save her as soon as we can.
I'm so happy you feel that way. Yes, we are going to do this.
Hey, Ricardo, do you have any idea where Mom is right now?
Oh, Pablo. I thought you said you never wanted to speak to me again.
Just shut up and tell me where Mom is right now.
Well, she's here with me, actually.
What? Why is she with you? What's going on here, huh?
You know, I've been paying for the majority of all three of our expenses for years now. So when I left the house, I knew there was no way that I could just leave Mom there with you. Especially when she makes so little for herself from her job.
What are you talking about? Sure, you may have helped me out a little when I was going to school, but I've never taken anything from you now that I'm a doctor.
Are you kidding me, right? You think I'm gonna take that from the guy who has never contributed more than around $200 a month to expenses?
What's wrong with that? That's plenty of money.
Do you realize that every month we have to pay about $850 to live at that house? $200 isn't nearly enough for anything.
What are you even talking about? What's your point?
I mean that at the end of the month, that house needs to be empty.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean that we were renting that place under my name, but now that I'm gone, I've canceled the lease on the place. And Mom said that she wanted to come and live with me. If you want to move into a place with your new wife, you're gonna have to find one on your own.
Wait, just hold on for a second. I need to think.
Think about what?
Well, I think that Erin and I are going to get a divorce soon, and I think that I'm going to have to quit my job at the hospital.
Huh? Things are moving way faster than I expected.
What do you mean by that?
But I guess I shouldn't have expected anything less from my girl.
Ricardo, what are you talking about? What is this?
Did you know that one of the relatives of your mother-in-law has hired a private investigator to look into you?
Excuse me, what?
I said what I said. And he found out all about the hospital director's affair with that young nurse. Or should I say nurses, but so did you. And you used that information to try and blackmail your boss and force him to let you marry his daughter. But before you could do that, you also had to make sure that you broke up with her fiancé. The real man that you wanted to marry, who worked with her.
I don't get... How did you find this out? Unless... that girl you mentioned earlier. Are you calling her the detective, her? You mean that you had a mole inside the family and were watching me this whole time? What's the matter with you? You're my brother.
I do not want to be called your brother anymore.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that yesterday, Erin's parents got a divorce because of your father-in-law's affairs.
Wait, they did?
That's right. All because we let a little info leak.
How could you do that? How could you ruin my plan?
Don't ask me, ask my girl. She's the one who said that she wanted to bring all of this to light and let the cards fall where they may. Even if that means letting you and your uncle fall in order to save her cousin. So now your father-in-law is going to step down as hospital director and soon your wife is going to leave you.
But where do you live right now?
What do you mean?
I mean that I'm out of a job and I might lose my license and I'm going to get divorced and you need to help me.
You got yourself into this mess. You get yourself out.
Please, I need you right now, bro. You can't just leave me hanging like this. I need your help right now.
Don't call me bro. You and I are not brother anymore.
Please, don't be like that.
I've had enough out of you. You're the one who wanted to shut me out of your life in the first place.
What do you mean? You know that I wasn't really serious about any of that, right?
I mean that I'm only giving you what you wanted from me. So we are not family anymore.
Ricardo, please.
After that, I heard that the reason Pablo was fired was because he was always showing up late. Always harassing the female nurses and would try to wave everything away by saying he was next in line to run things. After his divorce with Erin, she sued him for emotional distress and won. Pablo had very little in the ways of saving since he always enjoyed spending money, and with his reputation ruined, he left the state. About a year later, I heard from a college on a business trip that he thought he saw someone who might be my brother, but I didn't bother to look into it. Instead, Kathy, my mom, and I are all living happily together.